So anyways, so the internet and cable were out last night.
Okay.
And then right when the kids decide to leave, it starts working again. But I mean, it was out for like an hour. And I'm like, holy crap, this sucks.
You pay the bill?
I don't know. That's not my job. But it was really kind of annoying. Haley's freaking out because the kids are just going, I want to watch a show. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll go grab a DVD or something. And
so is the cable or the internet?
It was the cable. Well, the cable, the cable coming in, the whole thing. The whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, here, hold on. Wait, I want you to do something. Where are they? Hold on. Here. No, just hold it. Just hold it, like.
Why would I have to hold it?
Because that's what everybody does now. You gotta hold it in your hands. You gotta be like, no, like it's a microphone. Oh, here you go. Wait, I know what you need. There you go.
Okay, what are we doing this for?
Well, just because. Oh, there you go. So now you can pretend like you're breaking news.
Breaking news from France.
From Friends?
Yeah, I know.
From France or from Friends? France? Like.
For France.
Oh, okay, here you go. Let's finish it off. There you go.
This is kind of
Okay.
bad.
I mean, I was gonna give you this one.
I love that one. See that?
Is that the one you want? Is that better? Okay.
You don't like pink? I love pink.
All right.
Pink is nice. Welcome to the 5-Star Car Stereo News.
There you go.
Today we have a Nissan Altima. If you have a Nissan Altima, please go to the local dealer and return it. Why? Because they are horrible.
What you got against Nissans, bro?
They suck. Try to run a power wire to these cars and they suck. So, anyway, no, don't return it. Just pay somebody to do it because you're gonna have a hard time.
Okay, so hang on. Let's see. Man, I wish I lived in Florida. I'd like a system installed in my big rig. Okay, thankfully you don't. Because I don't want to work on a rig.
No, it's fine. I'll work on anyone. Whoever has money.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do it?
Yeah.
Hello from Akron, Ohio. Okay, here you go. Here's your question, Mr. Announcer. 2020 Tacoma, does it need anything special for an amp, or will a normal LOC work?
2020.
Toyota.
Factory radio. I would definitely recommend you to change the radio on the Tacoma. Why? Because the Tacoma, period, and the Toyotas, they suck. Now, if it's not in the budget to change the radio, I get it, it's too expensive. Just go to kicker.com and go to your local car stereo and grab a key lock. A key lock.
Why do I want a key lock?
The key lock is gonna allow you, it's a 2-channel.
Yep.
It's gonna allow you to remove all the craziness signal from the factory radio and make it more enjoyable for your amplifier or whatever aftermarket DSP amplifier you're going to put.
So it has a remove crazy button?
It has a removable crazy button, yes. You gotta be patient because it has a bunch of lights. There's like...
You mean it could take anywhere between, let's say, 5 to 20 minutes in order to actually get it to work?
20 hours later.
Okay, SpongeBob.
I mean, that's what it was. But it works. A regular LOC, most people are gonna say, yeah, it works. Yeah, of course it's gonna work, but it is gonna work the right way? No.
So is that like garbage in, garbage out?
Correct. So just save some money and buy a key lock.
Well, they're really not that expensive when you. I mean, they're the same price as most.
No, but when we talk
high-end
about
key locks.
regular cheap LOC.
Oh,
right?
you're talking like a $20
don't
special.
do that. Buy a key lock, and then you'll be fine.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I had a 2005 Altima with the Bose stereo. It was easy to swap it out.
Swap it out what?
I think you meant put a new radio in it.
Oh, no. To change the radio in an Altima, yeah, it's easy. You have the trim, You gotta be careful sometimes.
Oh, it's fragile
Cracks.
for sure.
Yes, but no, for sure. Steering wheel controls, tricky sometimes. But yeah, it works. Putting the power wire into that, not so much.
What's a good swap for a 2020 Acura MDX with 2 screens?
Ooh, man, I think easy swap is go to the dealer and find a new car. It's,
Yeah, hate swapping
MDX,
that.
man.
Yeah, there's no swap for
No
that.
swap. Yeah, I mean you're gonna spend a lot of money.
$20 LLC, yeah. 2020 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Is it possible to put a system in it? Everyone is saying nothing over a 30 amp draw can be installed.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
Possible. Everything is possible.
Well, it's a hybrid, so
Yeah.
it's got a 12 volt battery in
Yes,
it. It's a
that's what I'm
gas
saying. Everything
powered
is
generator.
possible. Yeah.
I don't think we've ran into any trouble.
Sometimes we go to the internet and the Googles and we believe what like some people say.
Well, even okay, so even if you a lot of these newer cars you have to do these low amperage systems on.
Like they told me that I'm short and that I'm look taller on the videos and I'm like, do you Google it? No, I'm 5'4", bro. 5'3", I'm sorry. No.
And for those who are wondering, the mic is not actually connected. He's still holding it though.
Yeah.
So I mean, way to go, Fernando.
I mean, you say hold it. I'm just doing.
I figured at some point you'd let it go though. So anyways, I was saying there's a
Yeah.
bunch of amplifier manufacturers out there that do make low amperage draw equipment.
Yep.
So you have Moscone
example?
makes the Picos.
Yes.
Helix makes the Match.
Yep. Even the regular
Yeah.
Helix, it's a low voltage current.
Yeah, but the Match is definitely smaller.
100%.
So there
what
are.
about Arc? Did they make a low voltage?
No, I don't think so.
It's not. It's
no.
not. No. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think Audison has their smaller versions of the amplifier. Because I know like the 4 to 10 that I'm putting in, or that's in, let me rephrase that, is in Haley's car is only a 30 amp current draw.
Okay.
So, I mean, there are plenty of pieces of equipment out there that will work.
There you go.
2013 Mercedes C300. Any good options for head unit upgrades? Ooh, where should they look for European stuff?
Oh, Beat Sonic.
No, European. That's Japanese.
That's Japanese. Hang on. I'm trying to. Spiral audio.
I just want you to know out of frame I'm sitting there doing this.
Right. I was trying to,
Yeah, Spiral Audio is a great place. So Metra typically has the best dash kits for those, and Spiral Audio typically has the best harnesses.
It's a combination. If you
Yes.
want like the full package, just get a Metra dash kit, get a Spiral Audio interface, and that will work for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
My buddy just got a Tesla Model 3, and he wants to swap out the radio. And no, there is nothing to do that, and there's no swapping out the radio. Oh, USA Soccer.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't swap out. Well, you still can't swap out a radio in a Tesla.
I mean, why you want to swap the radio?
Because you want a new Tesla style radio.
Well, actually, they they make
Well, they make a gauge
dash-
cluster thing.
gauge cluster screen if you want something different, but I don't think you're gonna be able to swap a radio like that.
Yeah.
Now.
Christian's throwing some shade at you and says, "I thought Fernando was 4'11". Wow, that's rough.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think the Prima amp that we just put in the car.
Prima and Mexico is cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what. In Italy is what? Prima.
Fantastic.
It gotta be
I don't know.
closer to that.
He's 4'12". Wow,
I'm
Sue's
not 4'12".
Sue's throwing shade at you.
I'm a 4'13". Ha!
Yeah, 413. So the 3D printer is back at it today. I had a request for my little buddy. He wanted like a dragon snake, and so they wanted one that coils up and does neat stuff. So printed him a dragon snake this morning so that he can play with this. The girls have that, and Haley, of course, being all upset that I hadn't made her anything. She wanted a
That's the best. Look at this. This is better. So yeah, just reporting from.
We'll pull it out of the box,
Wow.
goofball. Because that's just you're just gonna leave the box.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Okay.
So what's going on, guys? So another question, please.
Ada, if you, what do you think of?
I don't care.
No, Nando's the perfect height, guys. I don't care what it is. He's the perfect height.
Oh, dude.
Perfect height.
You know, my height never been like an issue for me. Like some people are like, oh, I wish I can be like 1 inch taller. That's what she says, but no.
That's what she says. You want 1 more inch?
1 more inch, always 1 more inch, bro. But no, I'm
Oh my god, that was horrible. Can't believe you said that's great. We got a couple boxes, right?
Yeah. I have one in my hand right now. Look at that. This is great. This box is nice.
All right, hold on. Let me grab a knife.
I definitely want to open it. So, I'm just gonna put my microphone over here. It has a stand, so you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can still hear it.
Okay, so
Wando's having way too much fun.
I know. Dude,
I know. He's channeling his inner.
You know, next year I'm going to apply to be a co-host on the Olympics.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. Do you remember the show that Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart did for the Olympics?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, you should watch it. It's hilarious.
Oh, hi, Morel.
Hi. Well, before we open this box, let me tell you this. This show is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. See, I just pressed that one.
Well, you see what's missing, right?
So, right now it's missing something.
Dude, it's been like
Somebody
two. It's been like
and
2 weeks,
stole it.
man. I know. I
So
feel
we
like
need a
he
new
stole
one.
it.
No, just kidding. No, we finally
No,
the
but
box.
well, we don't though because we have no idea where it's at.
I say we send the thing.
Oh, we did. Yes,
We
it's
send
yeah,
the rendering,
yeah.
so they can build the box.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. Just
Well, I think they have to grow the tree first.
okay, sure. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah, it is coming.
Just like the new product from Morel.
There's a new product.
It's always new product. I don't know when it's coming, but it's always coming. Right?
Well, we have the new
Just gotta
micro
wait.
amplifiers that we haven't talked about
So-
in a couple weeks.
If you want to go to morelhifi.com, you can find amplifier speakers and even Bluetooth speakers, like the Biggie, right? It's nice.
I know.
One
Why
of my
did you
favorite-
get yours?
No,
Oh, okay.
we're still waiting. Natasha. Just kidding. What? Anyway, this show is brought to you by morelhifi.com. That's right.
Ada just asked about micro amplifiers.
This is my size. This is 4'10". See, the same size, guys. So no, check it out. I don't know if it's on the website.
Yeah, that's on the website.
Now it's on the website. So check it out. It's a new product. morelhifi.com.
They're not available yet. They won't be out for another.
I mean, you can.
According to Christian, they won't be out for 2 months.
Okay, so Christian knows. because
Christian would know.
Christian has the insight.
Yeah, he does have the insight.
Something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
all right, so
He's in on the
go.
emails.
Yeah, exactly. Go to morelhifi.com. Watch the picture.
Keep it.
See the specifics.
Ada, this is the only one in existence. They're not out yet, so
No.
that's why no one really knows much about them because
This is gold, bro.
it doesn't exist
This is
yet.
gold.
And this one, this was the prototype,
Yeah.
and we jumped the gun on it and put out a video on it, and we actually took it down because
it's like
they were like, okay, so good job,
yeah.
great video. However, we're changing the amp.
But
So
you want to see some pictures of really nice speakers and builds from all over the place. Go to Morel_America here on Instagram, or go to Facebook and follow Morel America Inc. on Facebook. And this is it. You know, thank you for being sponsor of the 5 Minutes with 5 Star. You know, thank you so much, guys.
Yep.
There you go. All right, continue with the unboxing, right? Because we always have something to do.
Yeah, no, they're really cute. It's going to be a really nice amp. There's going to be 2 4-channels and a monoblock.
We have paper that says, yep, okay.
So we talked on Monday's show. We said we have a new sponsor coming to the live show, and we're really excited about this one because this is kind of it's a break away from what normal car audio, and it's a new category that you guys are asking a lot about. So when we were in Atlantic City, we had the pleasure of talking with this particular company. And
what do you think it is this?
And they were, I said Fernando because that's actually his job is to talk to these people. I just said hi in the bar and was like, hey, you guys are great.
Buenas tardes, señor.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said.
Mr. Chuck.
And Frankie was like, bro, guys, listen. Yeah, these are the guys you need to talk to. These are the guys.
No,
and if you know Frankie, that was a great imitation of Frankie. I just want you to know that.
Yes. So anyway, we have this product right here.
All right,
brand new product.
Bro, the 3D printer hates that roll of filament.
Yes. All right, so look at that. What are we seeing over here? This is a cable.
It's a cable.
It's a cable. No, it's not a USB cable. It's not an auxiliary cable. It's a cable for the dash cams. Thinkware dash cams. You can find them on thinkwareonline.com.
Is it Thinkware shop?
You can see, this is the good thing. You can only type Thinkware dash cam and boom, it take you to the place.
Take you to the place?
It take you to the place. It's magical.
So these are available two ways. From a local shop, which is cool, as well as you guys that are DIY, which we know we have tons of DIY guys. So you can buy them directly from them.
So we have a lot of product.
Same price.
Same price. Yeah, that's a good thing. So,
So we're going to
do an unboxing. I'm
wow.
Sorry. I put it in top of my. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Geez, it was got some feet. Wow, that one's cool.
This is the good one.
That's the good one.
I don't know.
It's got a bigger number.
But this one has.
That has an even bigger number.
No. This is 850. This is 3000 one.
Oh, okay. I can't count.
No, that's fine.
Huh.
But yeah, we have this. We have nice. Okay, and for everyone, right?
Okay.
So there you go. We have dash cams. We have the cables. We're gonna talk about more about this. Go to.
Well, on the live show.
Yeah, on the live show. Saturday. That's it.
Yeah. So our plan for the dash cams is to, of course, familiarize ourselves with the new version of the Think Tanks. We actually, our dash cam video from like 3 years ago that we show you guys how to install these things was with Thinkware at the time. So that was one of the nice things is we get to get back in with these guys because they were always a great company. Should I hold the microphone? They were always a great company to deal with back then. Yeah. So it's fantastic that we get to go back at them and we get to take you guys along and talk to you guys about them.
Yeah.
As far as all the nuts and bolts of it, I haven't had time to do that yet. So that's this weekend's job.
We're gonna find that together, guys.
But we're gonna, plan on a whole bunch of videos, how to put them in, how to run wires, where to connect them, what the differences between the models are, and all the fun stuff that you would expect from us to do. So it ought to be pretty fun. And I'm excited because, we got the new Fernando lab, and dash cam is gonna be fantastic for that. And we got enough dash cams from them. We also have another dash cam from another manufacturer, which it came in yesterday. It's at home. I didn't bring it in. Is the Kenwood.
Oh,
the new Kenwood 4 series.
Yes.
So I can't wait to tell. That's their new. What's up, Angel?
Hey, man.
So we got that just came in.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be playing with these for the next 3 months. So we're really excited about that. Which is really cool. And then we got one more new product that came in. And I know we don't like to do like too many in one video, but this one has actually been sitting here for a couple weeks, and it just needs to be opened so we can take a look at it. Because the problem is that like we don't open these intentionally until you guys see them. So
all right, come on over here.
Where are we going?
It's too tall.
Okay, hold on. Let me put your microphone in place.
No, it's okay. I'm only,
hold on.
4'11", or like Sue said.
4'12".
4'12".
Okay.
With these shoes, I'm kind of like in the 13, 14.
Okay.
So there you go.
That was from Fletch, I think.
So we have.
You're holding the mic in a box.
What? What are you talking about? I don't know I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about here.
Anyway, so
Did we get catalogs?
we have catalogs.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh, dude. Now that is a catalog.
Why?
Cause it's gorgeous. Like this is like a real dude bound. Like this is. I take shit like this home. Oh yeah, is that the? Oh, that's a beautiful catalog.
Ooh, I love that.
A nice catalog?
No, just the picture.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
You sound like a kid when they got the freaking Christmas catalog. Yeah. I like that. I want that. I want that. All right,
Can I get that one?
No. All right, so we got nice catalogs.
Ooh. Hang on.
Are those gloves?
I mean, sounds like it.
Can you just set down your microphone? Oh. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna play golf. There you go. You gotta be special.
You gotta put on your other one. You gotta have two,
no, because
bro.
the golfers only use one.
Yeah, well, this ain't golf, bro.
Oh, come on, man. It's the same one. It's the same glove. So I gotta put the other one. So let's put the other one.
Okay, OJ.
Wow, there you go. 50 yards, let's go. Anyway, so. Look at that.
Whoa.
I don't know what is this.
Those are crossovers.
They are?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, look how heavy it is.
Oh, that is heavy. Holy crap.
It's like a 4'11".
Wow, okay. So those are the crossovers.
Wow. They nice.
Oh, they look gorgeous.
They beautiful. It's a two-way passive crossover network. Polypropylene?
Polypropylene.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to say it wrong.
Bobby's calling you Michael Jackson.
Oh!
You could probably do the moonwalk.
I can totally do that.
Oh, you got to show me. Can you do the moonwalk?
No, I can't. No.
Not right. All right, so we got some more sunglasses.
We got some sunglasses. I like it because this is great. I'm not gonna share.
So those saved Sebastian on the trip.
Sebastian, this one shares.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a pair of these in Atlantic City, and I took them with us on the trip because I knew Sebastian would want some sunglasses.
Yeah. Good.
How's that? Oh, there you go. There's your other glove.
Perfect. Okay, so now let's go more professional.
It's not a two glover.
It is. It's the same, but they came in
Two different bags.
Anyway,
Here, hit me the bag. All right, so we got more catalogs.
we have more catalogs, as you see.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna put my microphone in there. Look at that.
All right, let's bring it up on the table.
Come on, you put all the stuff in there.
No, you put all this stuff on
I
there.
didn't put nothing in there.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about right now. All right. Sorry. Can you hear me
Testing.
now? All right. This is the ESB Audio 5.6 K2. Sounds weird, but that's what this is. Oh, they send the package, not the product.
Oh,
Look at that.
I'm a sucker for red, so immediately that's cool. So these are all the tweeter
Yeah,
different
don't touch
mounts.
it because you don't.
Oh,
have
I don't have my gloves
You
on.
don't
Sorry,
have
my bad.
Look at that. So.
That's the grill.
Yes, babe. Have you seen that? Yes, babe.
What speakers though? These are the ESPs.
Come on, man.
He literally just told you what they are.
Follow the line.
If gloves don't fit, you must have quit. Oh, so we got. Oh, this is cool. See, these are this is like
What
laser
is this?
stuff.
What is this paper called?
That's called wax paper, but I mean,
Wax paper?
yeah. But the nice thing is
That's right.
you could scan that and easily cut it out on the
Oh,
laser.
wow. Look at that.
Oh, that's why you have the gloves.
Sexy. No, this is definitely, man. Look at that.
That is pretty sexy.
That's pretty sexy. I love it.
Wow, look at that cone. Flip it. Yeah, look at that. That does look really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's gray.
I'm just wondering if it just pops out.
Oh, to put the other ones in? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough because we got to put the red ones in.
Yeah. Okay.
The red ones are cool. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Dude,
wow,
copper.
Look at that.
Or orange. I don't know what you mean. Yeah.
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah. Design and engineer.
Oh, it's aluminum.
Yeah. This is designed and engineered by ESB.
Italy.
Italy.
It's Italian.
It is?
It's Italian for speaker.
I thought that was a Mexican thing. Ah, just kidding.
So bad.
Dude, no, it's beautiful.
It is.
It
Really
comes
nice.
with a gasket.
Oh, I'm
of
touching
course.
it. Oh, I shouldn't be
Don't touch
touching
it. You
it.
don't
I know.
have
I don't have my gloves on. My bad. My bad.
This is a secret project. I mean,
No, that's it. You don't have to pull them both out.
no, I'm just going to see.
Oh, if they're hiding any candies.
I mean, no, this is not Mobile Solutions.
No Mobile Solutions candies.
No Mobile Solutions. But there you go, guys.
Yeah.
What is this called?
You mean how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, how do
it's
you
on the cover.
pronounce Well, it's right there.
No, I know, but it doesn't.
Cinque.
I mean, it's Italian.
It's Cinquemila.
I mean, yes.
Sound like Cinquemila. I don't know.
It says designed in Italy. We don't know about the rest.
But they beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Beautiful speakers. Same as the tweeters. As you see, the crossover seems like they going in here or there.
I think they go on the top.
Or maybe.
I think you
I
can.
don't know.
Well, you can order them active.
There you go. So maybe because these ones are active, and then
Yes.
you can order the crossovers if you're not going active. So
Right. Because these are going to go in the boxes so that we can sound demo them.
correct.
Yeah.
So and I love that. I like that. That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Pattern and everything.
I almost want to scan it so I can just print that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. See? Cinquemila.
Yeah. I'll go with. I mean, you seem to have it right.
I don't know.
I don't know. It seemed right for me.
But there you go. Look at that. They
yeah,
give
because
you
it's.
that.
Hold on. Let's see if they fit.
You gotta fit, right?
No, they don't fit.
No.
Yeah, that's why they're in this box.
Okay.
So, either way,
It's beautiful.
it is beautiful.
Comes with not just a regular screws,
Oh, Allen screws.
Allen screws.
Very nice.
I like
Very
that
nice.
when manufacturer
I like
does
these.
something like that.
I like these because if you don't have a laser, this makes it really easy to put.
And even if you have a laser, at least you have a template
Nah.
to kind of like, because you got you grab your calipers and just start.
No, I would just use the tweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too bougie
yeah,
for that, man.
So.
No, they look
so
very
guys,
pretty. Very pretty speakers.
I want to see this.
So you want to try the glasses on?
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Not white, not right. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. There you go. And this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching from the 5-star. What do they call?
This is an install bay.
Let's say install bay. That's what.
I mean, you can say 5-star newsroom.
5-star newsroom. Okay.
Whatever you want to say, man.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to just go to wherever you guys go. That's it. I got nothing.
You did all you could, right?
That's it.
Did all he could. He tried so hard. Anyways, look forward. At some point, we're going to get these into the enclosures that we have.
Yep.
We're going to do a listening demo on it. We haven't done one of those in a while. And the cool thing is now that we have the Andy to do it, I'm actually looking forward to it because that was really the reason why we wanted the Andy. And for those of you guys that don't remember the Andy, this is the Andy here. So this is the Audio Frog head that Andy made. And so we keep it in a drawer to keep the dust out of the ears. We have a little beanie that goes on it. And what makes it cool is on the bottom, we have all our inputs and outputs to go off to the cameras so that we can record with this and give you a really cool thing. And so we can do that, and then we can also do a stereo microphone. So we have this XY mic, which is really nice. That is what we've been using on the last one. We used this, and that worked really well. So we'll probably do both at the same time. It's not related to Barney. I mean, it is because they're both like 3D printed heads, but yeah. So, but no, Barney's. Barney's right there. So we had Barney out the other day. He was awfully chatty.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you so much, guys. Don't forget Saturday.
They like the pink cover.
The pink cover is good.
Yeah.
But this is better.
The best 5 minutes yet. That does sound pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
It's picking me all the way up from over here.
I know. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
doing a fabulous job.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
So, and it's on. Like some people are like this now. Look at the light. It's on. See that? It's on.
You know, the funny thing is we bought this.
Yeah.
And I think we've used it more in the box
Today
than we've ever used it when we bought the purpose we bought it for. This is the most use this thing has ever got.
You're welcome.
That is so funny, man. Yeah, we never ever used it.
No.
Because it ended of life before we could do anything with it.
Yeah, because everything came out.
Yeah. Cutting edge cardboard technology, supersonic to the max. Yeah. Where there'll be a new way to do big screen radios, and will it be iData compatible? Yes.
Screen radios, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have the mic you suggested I can buy? Yes. Yes, I do.
Mine.
Yes, of course I wouldn't have suggested if I didn't have it. Yeah, I got a bunch of mics, but yes, I have the mic if you want to try it out one day when you come here. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Okay. All right, guys. That's all we got for you today. We hope you have a wonderful...
This show is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com.
Yeah, have a wonderful Wednesday. Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Have a wonderful Wednesday. See you.
All right.
That's a surgeon right there.
Huh?
That's a surgeon right there.
What?
I don't know.
How I stand?
No, that's just some weird ass standing shit going on. But I mean, you know, the delicate hands, making that work.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Does it matter?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, in the end of the day, we're just trying to make it work, right?
Let it go, man. Let it go. That was yesterday's fun. That joke's over. That was good for a day, man. That was it. Yeah. Good day, everyone. Today's Thursday. Who's excited about Thursday? I don't know. Nobody's excited about Thursday. It's what it is. It does matter. It never matters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Today we're doing a little bit of fun on an old, hey, what's up? Old, what is it? Chevy Tahoe. Tahoe? Suburban?
It's a Chevy.
It's a Chevy? Chevy Suburban? I think it's a Suburban. Anyways, where's this mic box? It's in the drawer. So this guy had a factory radio in it still, so it's old. It's 04. It's 20-year-old Suburban. And he wants to do an infotainment upgrade, so he wants CarPlay and navigation and all that. He's an older gentleman, so he still wants a CD player. Oh, God, it sucks. So we did that. He's getting the Kenwood integrated dash cam going up there. He's also getting our Echo Master backup camera that we do, that we love because it's so sleek and smooth and just, that's it. That's the whole thing. So it's fantastic. Looks great. That sucks, bro. Plus something flies in your mouth and feels like, yeah, definitely sucks, but hopefully you're getting better, man. That's all that matters. Anyways, the one thing that was wrong with this, the reason that kind of set off I need to get this done now, is the speakers were cutting off. Now, this doesn't have a premium audio system or anything like that. Just speakers are cutting off and randomly cutting off. And this brings up an interesting point because the problem was something that goes back in time to when we started doing videos, and there was one guy that always would be like, you guys don't use factory wiring harness adapters, that you're cutting the plugs, and that's what if they want to put nobody ever wants to put the factory speakers back in, okay? But back then, these cars, these were the first plugs that were available, and they sucked, and they still suck because the plugs themselves from the factory suck, and that's these guys right here. These plugs are shit. And the problem he was having was the reason why I refused to use these for so long was because it would get wet or it would get hot and then it would lose contact. You know, so these stupid little things inside of here would not grab into these stupid little rusted clips that were in here, and then you would lose audio. And so when it came in this morning, he already took the door panels off because he's like, I can't figure this out. It plugs in, it should work. You know, that's the extent of testing something. You plug it into the wall. If it doesn't turn on, it's trash. So this driver's rear speaker wasn't playing. It was great. I love it when something comes in and it doesn't work. So the first thing I did is pull the speaker out real quick, grabbed a RTA, electrical RTA, hooked it up to it, and there was nothing getting to the speaker. Speaker was dead. There was no sound getting to it. It's like, oh crap, that's not good. Unplug it, immediately go to the actual wiring side of, the factory. Works like a champ. Okay, so the plug sucks. It's just what it is. Like this plug sucked. So no problem there. We solder in our new wiring, put speaker terminals on it. Bob's your uncle. Everything's great. Front speaker wires long enough. You don't even need them. Cut them off. It's a 20-year-old car. The factory speakers are gone. They don't exist anymore. Doesn't make any sense. Now, the nice thing is that it was just a bad design from the factory 20 years ago. They used way too thin of a connector to go into their speaker. Nowadays, they use a much bigger pin. So, for example, like here's a Toyota one. So here's a Toyota one, and they're big. They're like double the size of what those pieces of crap were. Okay, so now on a newer vehicle, yes, it makes total sense to order those harnesses. We have had no failures on them, and they work fantastic. We use them all the times in Fords and Toyotas, the newer Chevys. Pretty much any vehicle that we have that we can buy a harness for that is within the last 5 to 10 years, we'll use them because they make sense. 20-year-old crap from the factory. It just doesn't work. It didn't work back then. So, anyways, sometimes it makes sense to do it. Pro tip, as Bobby would ask for. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense to do it. In this case, what's up, Elias? You're doing great today. It didn't make sense, and that was the problem he was having, which is the problem we had 20 years ago. Fast forward, it's the problem we're having today because we just used some 20-year-old tech. Bullet connectors. I mean, you can do it, Christian. It's all you, bro. Yes, we'll use bullets, but no, in this we don't. This we just solder in wires. Like I said, the front door, you can just cut off the tips, put in the right speaker wire ends, and you're all set and ready to go. You don't have to do anything. All right, let's see. I put the factory everything back in when I sell the vehicle. Hey, that's perfectly fine. I mean, you do, though. A lot of people, if you have to pay me to do it, you might not necessarily want to. And then there again, if you've had the car for 5 years, 6 years, do you want 6-year-old speakers to go into your new car, or would you like new speakers to go into your car? We have a very low return rate where people will bring their cars back and ask us to pull the stuff out. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, trust me, if I put a $10,000 system and have these awesome amplifiers in the back, yeah, I'm taking those out. I always did. But not everyone believes in doing that. Some people will intentionally sell it with the car so they can come buy new stuff, right? Because, if you got a 6-year-old in-dash radio that you just put in, do you want to take that out, keep it, or do you want the new one? Most people want the new one because the old one is old and it's slow and it doesn't work as good.
The old one is the best.
The old one is trash, bro.
Always the best.
So that, I think, is the reason why most people just leave the stuff in. You pull out a 4-year-old speaker that's been rained on and pooped on and all that other stuff, it's not in the greatest of shape. Any way to bypass parking brake on a new Pioneer? Not that we found. You might want to so there's a company called Micro Bypass. All one word. It's at microbypass.com. It's ran by a guy named Matt. If anybody has had to figure it out yet, it would be Matt. That's what he does. That's what he lives for. That's the guy we get our bypasses from. I haven't talked to him about it because we really don't put in that many Pioneers anymore. But I would reach out, go to microbypass.com. There's probably a place in there to send a message. Ask for Matt. He's the only one. It's him and his girlfriend. So they run the page and they make the product in-house. So reach out to him, see if he's got anything on that one yet. I know we did one the other day, and Paul gave me a micro bypass, what they called long. I don't know what that meant. He just said, yeah, use this one. I said, okay. No idea. So reach out to them. Yep. Hi. Happy Thursday. Yeah, Thursdays are awesome, right? So tonight is Thursday, and normally I'll be like, hey, make sure to tune in the High Five 8 Network because we're going to be doing a show tonight. Tonight we're not doing a show. He's out of town, which is okay because I actually have a bunch of stuff I need to do tonight when I get home. So it kind of worked out really well.
You guys are lacking.
We're slacking, not lacking. Slacking hardcore, yeah. Ooh, hey, did you see this has 2 batteries, right? There's a battery right here. Yeah. Yeah, I know, because you ran the wire super long to go over to that one. There's the battery literally right here.
See?
In the factory spot, nonetheless.
Lacking.
Yeah, you were totally lacking on that one, bro. It's like, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Why? There's a battery right here. Okay. We have a Kia. It comes with preamp, but the problem is if you remove the preamp harness, the dash automatically turns off so you can't disconnect. Then how should I put aftermarket amp and DSP? I don't know if I understand that because with a preamp, how does it come with a preamp? It doesn't even make sense. I don't think I get what you're asking, but if it's still part of the factory, it wouldn't be a preamp then, because a preamp is just RCA line level or low level output. If you're talking about like there's a output from the factory radio to a factory amplifier, that's not necessarily a preamp. That's just a connection between the two, and that can be done several different ways. If it is in fact a variable voltage preamp output, you should be able to tee into it to get your signal. But I don't recall Kias being that way. I recall Kias being a digital preamp, in which case you'd need some form of an interface to keep the car into the know. The RTA 2 video out this morning for Android. Yes. There's a big Android guy on it. I had to, find that because I don't do Android. D, can you recommend a 6-channel amp with DSP built and preferably small form factor? So the smallest, like there are a couple small DSPs. Moscone has the Atomo. Or Pico, sorry, Moscone Pico. Keep in mind, any 8-channel DSP with the exception of Helix can be a 6-channel DSP amplifier because you can bridge an 8-channel into a 6-channel amplifier, which is what we do a lot of the time. So the Moscone Pico is a very small amplifier, tiny, like really tiny. We're talking like 7 by 7 by like 2. It's tiny. It's the tiniest thing ever. DSP amplifier built into it. And then you could also just use the Arc Audio Blackbird, which is what we've done a lot of the times. We use that as a 6-channel amplifier, where we'll put 1 and 2 on the tweeters, 3 and 4 to the mid bass, 5 and 6 to the other mid bass, and 7 and 8 to the rear. Or if we're just doing a 1 sub option, we'll just use the 8-channel and use the bridge channels to power the subwoofer, which works really well too if you get a nice efficient subwoofer to put on it. So that's a really nice system. In the Pico line, you can do that with their 8-channel. I believe they have a 6-channel, and they also have a small mono block. So if you're looking for something that's equally small and a sub amp, they have a matching. It's weird. Okay, so hang on. The Pico is cute. I've been trying to get them to send me one because I want to tell you guys more about it because it's so.
Tell you about it.
It's a really cool amplifier because of the size and the power that it has. All right, let's see. There we go. And they just came out with a new version of it. It's black, and it looks so cool. All right, so here's the 6-channel. All right. Ooh, damn, that's tiny. All right, check this out. You want small? Look at that. Look how small that thing is. Okay, so that's the 8-channel right there. 6 channels. I mean, this thing is tiny. Hold on, let's pull this up. It's a 6 to 8 DSP. It's very, very small. Do they have the size on here? Size, Bluetooth. No, really good specs. Software uses 4x50, 2x90. So it's actually staggered power. So you have 4 low wattage, or 450 watts and 290 watts. So that's pretty cool. See if the manual has the physical size, because like this is probably the smallest. Why would they not? Yeah, so they don't have. Anyways, I don't think you're gonna find a smaller thing than that. Okay, so you want to talk about a small 4 to 6 DSP though? Like, so you guys just watched the video we did for the IRTA last night, which is, you know, this guy right here. It's on sale right now, $25 off, coupon code HOT. I'll save you $25 on the purchase of this. That video we shot using this RTA. This is the Moscone Atomo 4 to 6. So it's a 4-channel in, 6-channel out DSP. Like, it is actually smaller than our tool. The reason why we use this to create that video, to create all those things you saw last night, is because we can actually power this directly from the laptop. So we can just plug this in through USB. I don't actually have to hook up power ground or anything like that. And we can create anything we want because we can use the Moscone software. So all the stuff you were seeing in that video last night was created in-house, custom designed by us to show you those effects. Examples. Good call. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, did you see the video with Sage using the router on the Focal Mid? I would have been sweating bullets. I haven't seen it yet, but Fernando and I were talking about it yesterday. It is on my schedule of things to do this weekend. Would the IRTA2 be used to determine crossovers for a speaker?
Technically, you can see where it rolls off.
I mean, you'd be able to see what it's doing, you know, because like we saw like you saw in the video last night, you could see where we were rolling the crossover points off. But
not a specific.
Yeah, not specifically, not like so not like if you just did the math, like, you know, like with a tweeter, if you can get the FS of the tweeter, you multiply that by 2. If you're going to do Linkwix 24, and that's usually a good place to start. So if you have like a tweeter with an FS of, you know, 15, then you cross it over at, you know, 3K or 3.2K, like a Morel. That shit. What tweeter did we saw the other day? The FS was 900. I was like, holy crap! So it was the Hertz. Yeah, the Milli Legend, 900. So technically, you could cross it over like 1800. I don't know if I would, but you could. You know, if the world is perfect, you could cross over like 1800.
What are you talking about? The world is perfect.
In most mid-range, you know, you could see what's happening as far as like that, as far as like, you know, how low should I cross over the mid-range. Yeah. A lot of that you can tell by ear, but usually a good point. Like most mid-range aren't going to do. They're going to be through 350 and 500 is where those are going to end up at. Which is going to be the top point for your mid bass. So it's yeah, and those are all just like 24 link widths. But no, if you wanted to see how they were interacting, like for example, if you have a passive crossover and you don't know what it's doing, then yes, you could play pink noise through the passive crossover network into the IRTA, and you could see what's happening coming out of that by playing pink noise. So you can see where the crossover is. And, you know, if you wanted to replicate that, you could probably also figure out if it's a 12 or 24 just by the scale. But it wasn't its intended purpose. And it's not like a CCA1 from Steve. CC. Yes, factory amp Kia has factory amp. How should I bypass it? If it has a factory amp, you're going to need an interface. So you need to go to, I know iData. So you go to maestro.com. They have some interfacing for Kia. You can try metraonline.com. But those two would be the only two that really make any interfacing right now to get into a Kia. There again, it's just going to depend on the car, the year, if there is anything to do it. If there isn't, which more than likely there won't be, because no one's doing a ton of development for that car, you're going to have to go after the amplifier. So you're gonna need a multi-input amplifier. So you need something that has all the inputs that the amplifier has as outputs. So if the amplifier has 10 outputs and you need to use them all, you're gonna need an amplifier that has 10 channels of input, and of course 10-channel amplifier. Hey, it's Mike. What's up, Mike? I waved at Mike. Happy Thursday. What's up, Fro? A lot of power for such a small platform. Yeah, I know, right? The Pico monoblock is 750 at 2 ohms. Correct. Good job, Christian. I scrolled by it. I'm sorry. It happens. Any pro tip to remove humming noise from car? A humming noise? Okay. It's going to depend on the car. So humming noise is not normal, but it could be caused from a multitude of different things. Usually a humming noise is some form of feedback. Some of the newer cars will have humming noises because of their fake engine noise or their fake noise bypass. But typically, I don't think I've ever done a system that just has like a humming noise and maybe high level to low level issue. I'd need way more information. Hello, Bobby. You missed the tech tip of the day, Bobby. We actually had one. You weren't here on time, so I'm sorry. Sorry. You'll have to wait till later. I know. It's a pretty bummer. What else we got going on? Oh, we just got a box. Okay, so as you guys know, obviously Moscone Glade, sponsor of the show. This show is sponsored by Morel, of course. It's always been sponsored by Morel. Morel's the sponsor of the Instagram. I want to open it now because I want to see what this looks like. So, scroll by the size of the... Oh, sorry. Thank you. I did probably scroll by because trying to look at this screen and the big screen, it's difficult. Anyways, so this line of stuff right here. Somebody asked the other day in one of the comments, like, does this stuff mean anything? Like, do these serve a purpose? And the answer is everything here is on the wall for a reason. There's no nothing. Hertz Milli Pro 4, the best compact, most powerful AB4 channel. Most compact AB4 channel. Moscone Pro 210 AB. I mean, off the top of my head. Morel. Morel makes one. Morel has it's affordable too. MPS 4.400. MPS 4.400 from Morel. AB class, smaller footprint. High end, 70 watts by 4, 300 watts RMS. I'm looking at the box sitting right here. I own 3 of them because they're right there. I didn't realize I had 3 of them. But yeah, there you go. That's a deal. Those things are great price. Anyways, so what I was saying is somebody asked the other day is like, does each one of these amplifiers on the wall have a purpose, or are they just empty heat sinks? And no, there's a story behind each one of these amplifiers. And there's also a story behind each one of the displays that are on the wall. So this that's up here, this allows us when we're doing a video, if someone's asking the difference between like a high level to low level adapter and a DSP and what's the bridge between the two, we can kind of talk about them here. So we put those all in one place. That's just a cool story. These are the 3 interfaces that audio control makes. There again, these are all one of a kind. They look just like normal ones, but each one of these is very special. They're all prototypes, but we just put them out to use them for a teaching demonstration. And then this is also even though it's a D4.800, this was a prototype because this thing right here where it says option port, this did not come on the original D4.800. This was a later, so this was actually one of the prototypes they got when they added it to it, and we got it. So it'll never be sold. And then this is the big Ground Zero AB class uranium that we used in Fernando's car forever. That was fantastic. Variable bias on the bottom, so it's like an AAB. It's really cool. But anyways, all of these things up here serve a purpose. Most of it is audio control. And what I've been wanting to do is replace all of this because it gets boring, right? And I love this. I love the look of this. You know, this is Fernando's 430 waiting to go into his new car. So I love the look of that. So I called up my buddy there, Joe, who runs the shipping department, and asked him, I said, hey, do you have any dead amplifiers? Like, unrepairables. I don't need them to work. I just want the heat sinks. Because I just want to make to me, a really cool looking, like, border across the top there. And so it took like 4 months, and it finally happened. He called me and he says they're on their way, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Because they're not even a box. So these are all dead amps that somebody really screwed up. But so, like, this is, I don't know, this is the size of the 210, 110. The 210 A to B is this little guy right here. So this is a Pro 110. So this is the sub amp. So this is a 1,000 watt mono. Sage has 4 of these in that Honda with the 13 subs. 4 of these, right? Yeah, he's got 4 of these. So what I want to do with these, another big one. What I wanted to do was build a cool border across the top there with just amplifier heat sinks, because I think these are some of the prettiest looking amplifiers, and I could think that because, you know, I like what I like, and you like what you like, and it's okay. We can all like something cool. Anyways, and besides, you know, I'll probably never put anything in my car. Oh, dude, he's funny. Check this out. He taped an In-N-Out Burger hat on it. That's so cool. Oh, Joe's a trip. Yeah, it's a cool little chef's hat. He's rubbing it in because we don't have In-N-Out Burgers here. Oh, that's so funny. This is a... What is this? This is a 5 channel? That's a 530. So this is the big 5 channel. It's just so sexy. I love the red fans. Anyways, so the goal is to build a rack. So replace all the stuff that we've looked at. I'm just tired of looking at. Whataburger is better. You know, those are fighting words. And I have no horse in the race of what burger chain is better. We did have a Whataburger here when I was eating red meat, and I gotta tell you, I agree. The Whataburgers were fabulous. Oh my god, they were so good. I don't know. Florida apparently doesn't know what good hamburgers taste like. No one in my house is an In-N-Out Burger person. Haley, when we went to California years ago, and we did the tour of California, we went to Whataburgers. We'd already had those, but we went to In-N-Out Burgers, and we went to Jack in the Box. And Haley fell in love with Jack in the Box. So when we were just in California, the girls met us at Disney because we were up in Modesto with Brian Mitchell, and they got there before we got there to Disney before we did. And so I was like, they had actually been there in January. So they're like, bro, they knew where the Jack in the Box was. As soon as they landed, got to the hotel, they were already having freaking Uber Eats bring them Jack in the Box. Like, y'all's devotion to your burgers is insanity. So congratulations, you guys are the best. It's weird they call them heat sinks when heat rises. Yeah, I get it. That's a good joke. I thought you were going to put Lego up on the wall since no room at home. Oh, no, I will find room at home. You don't eat meat though? No, I'm not a red meat guy. Sorry, it's a life choice. There's a big story behind it, but yeah. It's still a funny one. We just got Whataburgers in South Carolina. Eat there, they're great. Oh, they're so good. They have one at the Dallas, at the Love Airport that we go to, and every time I walk by it, I'm just like, okay. Hey Dean, you forgot to follow me back. My bad. How did Habit Burger beat in and out in the US? I have no. I don't know. So my joy is when I go to Red Robin, because Red Robin makes a turkey burger, and I really love turkey burgers. I also like falafel burgers. Like we went out the other day, and I was like, hey, let's go to falafel. And he goes, sure. He ends up getting chicken wings because he was chickened out. And I love falafel burgers, man. They're fantastic. Yay. There you go. Oh, we did have a Burger FI. And they also make a falafel burger. But they just went out of business too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were fantastic. They also had a Greek burger and a turkey burger, like a Euro burger that was lamb.
Okay.
Ah, so good. So good. Yeah, I get the concept of a burger. Trust me. And a chicken sandwich just doesn't do it for me. Like I'm not a chicken sandwich guy. Like I would just rather not have anything at that point. But a turkey burger, oh, it's yeah. 7 hour wait. So we had a White Castle open in Orlando, and if anyone you've never had a White Castle, have you?
No.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
have the Brown Castle.
They're called sliders for a reason. Anyways, we had a White Castle open in Orlando over by Disney, and it was like a 3.5 hour wait. They had, it was insanity for those crappy White Castle burgers. But, hey, the fries only come in one size. Bottomless fries. Yes. Who doesn't love bottomless fries? Oh, it's so good. Hey, Dean, what's the best 7x10? I think the only company that still makes a 7x10 is Hertz. If they even still make it.
Pioneer.
Pioneer doesn't make a 7x10.
Really?
Yeah. Kenwood used to make a 7x10. I have a set in my attic. I don't know who makes a 7x10 still. I mean, I know Hertz made one for a while. Good choice, Fernando. I don't know what you did, but... What's up? Callie in the house. I noticed you were in Modesto, California the other week or so. Yes, we were. It was hot as shit. It was fantastic. If anyone here a fan of Greek... Oh, dude. Yes. So, little known fact, where we live here in Clearwater, the next city up, the next big city up is Tarpon Springs. And anyone that's Greek should know Tarpon Springs is the home of the Spun Docks, which is also home of Greektown, which is the Spun Docks. So the Greeks all settled here in Tarpon Springs and did the sponge docking and whatnot. So, we have a really amazing amount of Greek restaurants in this area, and I am a 100% like Euro fan of just not the beef one, the lamb one, obviously. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Tzatziki sauce all the way. That's why we actually know how to say Euro instead of gyro, like most people will say gyro, because the first 21 years of my life I worked for a Greek guy, and it was like, yeah, you learned all the Greeks. And my best friend in high school is also Greek, and his parents owned a restaurant, and so, boy, man, love Greek food. Love Greek food, man. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Could you put two different size mid-bass speakers next to one another? Yes, you just have to be careful with the crossover points. So, you don't want overlapping crossover points coming from them. They all have to have their own purpose. So the only reason why you'd really do it if one is lacking from the other, and one isn't going to do the job. Sorry, I made a mess over there.
Yeah.
So there would have to be a reason for doing it. So that would really be the point. Like, I just wouldn't do it to be random. But, if you look at like a 5-way 6x9, it has all these individual drivers on them. They're each designed to play a small frequency band really loud, instead of one main speaker playing really loud. But you'll also find out that like a really high-end 2-way will sound better than that 5-way. So, Kaz, what's up? I think Fernando is hungry now. White Castle is a no-go. Yeah, White Castle grease burgers. White Castle, all those little sleeves, I like them. Crystal was good. They sell White Castle and the frozen. Yeah, but they're not good. Those aren't good. Those are disgusting. They've been doing that for a long time. Sponge Docks. So sponge is a plant that grows in the ocean here, and it's a natural sponge. It's literally a sponge. Like, you can wash your car with it, bathe, loofah, whatever you want to do. And so it was a huge market back in the day. And so divers would put on these really heavy, the scary hats with the things and the big belts, and they'd walk across the bottom, and they would cut up the sponges and bring them up to the surface on the boat, and they would sell them, and they would be natural sponges. So it's called the Sponge Docks. The Tarpon Springs football teams are called the Spongers. But yeah, if you're ever in Pinellas County or Tampa Bay area and you want a neat little experience, head over to the Sponge Docks, because it's a cool little place to go. Really throwback, big Greek church, looks amazing. Lots of great food, and you can go out on a boat and they'll take you out and they have a guy jump in the water and they do the whole thing. Have you both tried Indian food? Okay, little thing. 5-star retail side is actually owned by an Indian guy. His name is Paul. We used to have an Indian restaurant in the plaza. But yeah, no, we were both introduced to Indian food when we came to work here because Paul is Indian. So there used to be an Indian restaurant in the plaza. There's like 3 different ones. The first one was really good and we ate there all the time. And then the most recent one sucked, so we didn't eat there. But we do have 2 good Indian restaurants. One is old, which is really good. It's kind of the Old Faithful. And one new one that just opened up that we've been trying out. Really good too. But yeah, big fan. Haley and I both love Indian food. Sue does not. So Haley and I have to go when she's not there, which is not all that often. So usually when they go out of town, I go get my Indian food. Rendex solves the problem. Greek movie. Oh yeah. So, but anyways, this turned into a boring life of Dean and Haley, where we talked about food. Everyone always goes, Ad will always chime in and go, are we talking about food yet? If some of you guys don't know, if you follow me on Facebook, or you can follow The Boring Life of Dean and Haley on YouTube, Haley and I do a show every Sunday, usually about 7, 8 o'clock. We talk about what's going on in the world. My hometown is getting a baseball team, and they are calling them Spartan Burgers. Wow. Since we have several burger joints in town, and most famous is the Beacon.
And the slogan should be, we are hungry for winning, right? No.
I mean, I'm going to go with yeah. I mean, I like it. We're hungry for women. Yeah, we're going to eat your children, women and children. Arr, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. We're going to devour. Because this is Sparta.
And then you push the kids like this?
Yeah, I kick the kids right into the pit. Just die, you little bastard. Anyways, that's what's happening. How many of you guys have seen Deadpool yet? Like, we both saw it Sunday on accident. Yeah. It was fantastic if you haven't seen it yet.
Let me tell you what happened. So
man, I can do a smash burger. Oh, yeah. On the grill at home that will blow your mind. Best burger you've ever had. If y'all come down to Dallas again, I'll hook you up. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's Weber fan. Of course. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That would be nice.
If you can do it with a turkey burger. Yeah, we're not coming to Dallas this year. We've been toying with the idea. Dallas Knowledge Fest, and it's just not a good time for us. So we're just not going to make it. It's kind of sad because we really enjoy doing it. I love Dallas. I love going to Dallas. I love coming to see you guys. I love hanging out at Jay's tent.
Correct.
That was the only reason, we've been really kind of man, it's kind of a bummer because we wanted to go hang out at Jay's tent, hang out with Oscar and Jay and the crew and make fun of them and have a good time.
Oh, we always have an awesome time with them.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Brian Mitchell was the same way. He's like, the only reason why I'd go to Dallas is to hang out at Jay's.
Yes.
So I feel like Jay needs to just put on a big show, and then we'll just come out and go to Jay's. He needs to do a big sale or something, and we'll just tell us when, and we'll come.
A meetup, yeah.
Yeah, just do a big meetup at Jay's, because I don't know of any other reason I would want to go to Dallas.
No.
No. So just go out, for a Saturday.
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe Brian or somebody can make a SQ competition. Bring all the cards. So actually, it's an event. The manufacturers can, sponsor to do something.
Yeah, I'm
like
sure
that.
Jay would love us to take over his
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Andy's coming out with dual sound card interface. That's not food. Oh, okay. Morel ad. Hold on.
Hi guys. Are you have a small car or a bigger car? It doesn't matter. Are you looking for a small amplifier? Well, Morel has small amplifiers.
Will have.
Huh?
Will have. Will have.
Well, they still
They're not
have small
available.
amplifiers.
Well, they do.
They're not
Well,
big,
they have
you know.
AB class.
They have a big
ABD.
ABD class.
5-channel.
5-channel amplifier. Awesome. We use it as a 3-channel. So it's awesome. But anyway,
Or you can use it as a front stage upgrade.
you can use it as whatever you want. You can use it just 1 channel if you want to. Not really.
No,
but
you can't.
It had a 5-channel amplifier. They have a 5-channel. They have a 4-channel. They have a 2-channel. And
Anyways, they
come
make
out with a small amplifier.
They will.
So
2 months.
please go to morelhifi.com and check them out. They are a proud sponsor of the 5 Minutes with 5-Star. Thank you so much, guys.
You're the best. It says, I tried to install a Kenwood Apple Play Deck in my sister's 2018 Civic. Tried to use the access harness and couldn't get the steering wheel controls or rear camera to work. Any better harnesses? So the real question would be, when you say Apple CarPlay Radio, is there a brand associated with that? Meaning, is it a Pioneer, Sony, Alpine, Kenwood, JVC? Or is it just a Apple CarPlay Radio, insert white box name here? If it's one of those, you're on your own, because most of the time these manufacturers are not developing for those guys. Outside of that, if it is a Maestro compatible radio, Maestro would be the answer to that, because it will interface with it and all the cameras will work and it'll do exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, so that's really all I got for you on that one. I know, I'm sorry. They should have a cave fest in Utah. I want to see Angel Store location. I mean, you got that kind of time? You're just going to fly out to see Angel? I mean,
Who?
Angel in Utah. I mean, if we went to Utah, we'd have to go to Angel's and Stereo Steve's.
Yeah?
Because I don't think I could go there without seeing them both. Yeah.
Who else is in Utah?
Dude, who cares?
Let's go see mountains.
I mean, yes, definitely go see Mountains. Sounds way better. We need a Deadpool movie review with Nando's microphone in the box.
Dude, let me tell you, I'm doing awesome reviews of movies.
It says, have you used the HKI Mini DSP? What are your thoughts on it? Yes, we have used it when it first came out back in the day. It's funny, I was talking with Tommy Who yesterday. Yeah, exactly. And we were talking about that DSP specifically. Mm-hmm. It's stuff that, of course, I can't repeat here.
Okay, secret in here.
I know, but I will say Ground Zero just did come out with her new 8 to 10, which is kind of cool. But if you are looking for, like, if you're like, I don't know, I was kind of about that. If you're looking for a small DSP that'll work in like motorcycles or ATVs or something like that, it's not waterproof. But this guy right here, which is the Powerbase PBX-DSP 8 in, 8 out. Same idea. You set it from your phone, just like you do with that one. You may want to check that one out. It's very affordable too. Yeah. Deadpool was the best Marvel movie I've ever seen. The last Spider-Man, since the last Spider-Man, so good. I agree with that. Definitely. Which DSP you prefer, Moscone or Helix? If those are my two choices, I'm gonna go Moscone. Nothing against Helix. I know how to use them. I just like the GUI of the Moscone better than I like the GUI of the Helix. They're both phenomenal DSPs. Don't take my choice to heart, meaning just because I like the Moscone, the software to me makes more sense in my head than the Helix does. That really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. I don't dislike the Helix. I just need to understand it better. And now that Jeff is working, Mr. Smith is working with Helix, the Audio Tech Fisher guys.
Yep.
I'm leaving it up to him to force it into my brain to have it make more sense, because Yeah. He's gonna drill it into me. So 6 months from now, I'll be like, dude, I don't care. Pick one. They're both freaking amazing. But right now, I understand the Moscone software better than I understand the Helix software. And when I say that, it's really the little tiny things. Like I would be a power user, I guess, because I want to dig down into the software and find the things that, oh wow, I didn't know that was there. That's what I like finding. And
I feel it's not like you cannot tune the DSP.
Oh, no.
It's going to take you more time to find those features.
Yes.
Going back and forth.
I don't understand. I haven't been able to wrap my head around their process.
Because we done Helix DSPs
we do them all the time. Yeah.
Constantly. Yeah. So it just takes more time.
Right. Because I've.
And then.
So. Okay. Oh wow, Dean being Dean.
Oh my God.
All right, listen, I have to understand the thought process behind it, okay? I need to go deeper. I need meaning behind things. I need to know why something is the way it's supposed to be. So, like, I've had Moscone explain me these things in depth and why things are the way they are, why they do the things they do. And I can relate now because I get the idea. It's understanding the process. I've talked to the Arc Audio guys. I understand their process. We went out there and spent 4 days there so that we could wrap our heads around what it is they're doing with their DSP. That's what I'm talking about. So when I get my time with them and they can spin their tale of this is why we do it that way, I'll have a different answer for you. I just haven't had the time to get as deep into the Helix as I have the Moscone software or the Arc software. I know how to use it. The analogy I use all the time with Fernando is like, I don't care who makes the camera, just give me the camera. I'll take a picture. It's going to be awesome because I know how to take a picture. But you might have to explain to me where the buttons are. I'm a Canon guy, but I've been torturing myself using a Fuji right now because it's a badass Fuji. I'm learning it slowly because it's a different mindset.
It's a Fuji camera.
It's a different mindset than the Canon was. And so there's things I can do with this that I can't do with the Canon, and things I can do with the Canon that I could never do with the Fuji, like 100 frames a minute. So yeah, it's really cool. Do we have Medieval Times here? We did.
We do.
No, we don't. I don't think we have it anymore. I think they closed it.
What?
Yeah, you're thinking of the one they have in Vegas.
No, in Orlando.
No, we haven't had it there in years.
What?
Yeah, it closed a long time ago. I need a DSP with the highest resolution with the most channels. I think right now the Moscone 8 to 12 standalone is probably your biggest. Because like Audison is all built in.
Helix also has the...
Helix has their new... that's
channel.
Right. Yeah, Helix has their new standalone. Yeah. No, it'd be a Helix. Yeah.
It would be Helix.
Helix for sure.
Most.
Yeah. Is it
Audison,
a standalone 18 channel? No, it's not a standalone.
No.
It's an 8. It's not.
It's
Hold
a
on.
power.
It's a 12. Hold on. I think it's because we were just talking about it's the ultimate. Arturo should know. Why hasn't he chimed in? Hold on. Why no Nikon? Have issues? I'm the same reason I use an Apple computer because I liked Canon. And it made more sense to me at the time than Nikon did.
They say it's not a standalone.
Well, no, I know that. I'm talking about which one is the... How big is...
Channels in?
How many is their biggest standalone? Hold on.
Standalone DSP?
They have a standalone DSP.
I don't know. Arturo knows. Jacobs knows.
Oh, you guys are just... You're not getting the question, dude. Hold on. You just go to their page and go to processors and DSPs. There we go. Ultra S. The Ultra S is
13, 12.
Dude, scrolling. 8 RCA inputs, 12 RCA outputs, and 8 to 12. I was gonna say, I think the biggest one is 8 to 12. So both Helix and Moscone have an 8 to 12. Right now, that's it. Those are the two biggest standalone DSPs, 8 to 12.
Who has it 10? 10 to 12.
Nobody. They all have 8 to 12s. The amplifiers have 10 to 12,
no.
12 to 12, 12 to 14, 24 to 24. Amplifiers have DSPs built into them. There are more channels than the standalones.
No.
Because more and more people... Right. The biggest standalones are 8 to 12. There might be a 12 to 12 somewhere, but I mean,
Gotta be a 12 to 12.
there doesn't have to be. Why would there be?
Because we need it.
So the audio control DSP, a page turner for you since you've kind of mastered it or have mastery that makes seek more. I mean, once you understand something and you've tapped it out, in my mind, it's time to move on, right? I'm a firm believer in if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And once you've got to a point with something where you're asking or looking for the next option, like you've figured out that there's something it should be doing that it's not, that's when you go, is this a thing? And then if you find it, you move on to that. Because, you know, a lot of people will ask for more when they're not done with what they have, meaning they've never been able to figure out how to get something to sound good. And so that means it's the product's fault, not their own, for not mastering what it was they were capable of doing with it. That's just my take on it. It's a personal thing. I've always tried to get something as far down the road as I possibly can, which could be a flaw, before I move on to the next thing, because I want to make sure that I've ticked all the boxes, I've given it every opportunity. And the reality is that, you know, when somebody says, oh, it's a piece of trash, didn't sound good at all, it's like, oh, okay, not true, because there's thousands of them out there that sound amazing. So if the one thing that is common in this is you, more than likely you're the one that's the issue. So that's
personal, bro.
No, I'm not calling anyone out specific. I'm just saying, I mean, you know, which, you know, when I get upset with something, I know it's me.
It's totally you.
I know it's me, but I, you know, and there again, I know it's me. I'm still gonna bitch. I'm gonna work it out. And I'm gonna make it work. You know, but you also have your favorite things.
Yeah.
But you know, I just tuned in AudioVox. I had an audio control come in Saturday. A guy brought us in. We tuned it. It was fun because we haven't tuned an audio control in
a long time.
In a couple months, 3-4 months, because it's just, you know, for one, they were out of them, and two, we just, you know, we've kind of moved on to the next thing. But yeah, 3D printer, mic mounts for Wrangler jets.
Yes.
Okay, so the reality is we won't need that because Maestro's coming out with their mic interface. Okay.
But you still.
So you won't need it though. You won't need it because you'll be able to just interface into the factory mic. So on the new Ideata harnesses, if you've seen a new one, there's an orange pigtail, that orange 3-wire plug that hangs off and it says mic. One of the things that they've been developing for the last year is microphone interfaces for cars, so that you'll be able to one plug comes out of that and it'll have the end that goes into your radio. So you'll be able to use the factory mics and they'll have all the corresponding nuts and bolts that it'll need to plug in and go on. So you won't even need to 3D print that because you just be able to buy the adapter that plugs into it and be done with it. So yeah.
I hate running a mic.
Zapco, I think, is 16. Okay.
But it's still 8, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, everyone has amplifiers with 18 channels. Any plans to do a new Bronco for installation store? Yeah, the next one. So we've done enough Broncos off camera to kind of have a plan as far as what we'll do with them. Like we have a package now for that vehicle. So the next one we get in, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, Brax is 13. Oh, there you go. Afternoon. Oh, dude, if you want to spend the most money on a DSP, you buy the Brax. Good call, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the most expensive one you're going to find. Go with the thesis, everything, and okay. Have you used the standalone and such like? I know! Who uses standalone DSP? Nobody. I don't like it. I don't want to.
But sometimes it's good.
No, it's not. There's
Why
never.
not?
No, why? Good.
I want to use a standalone in my car.
Well, it's because you want a 430.
That's my point.
I understand that, but
210, 430.
yeah, okay, but there again, it's not a common install, so.
Oh, okay.
And besides, you could do an 810 and the 430 and be all set and ready to go. Have you used the MVI 606 as a 12? No, we have not. Zapco 8 to 16 ARC you can daisy chain. Yeah, okay, ARC you can daisy chain, but there again you got to buy 3 of them. So if Zapco has an 8 to 16, that's cool. Most people argue about that DSP though. So I gotta start selling iData-Link. You don't sell iData-Link?
Huh?
How do you live? Wow.
Dude, yeah.
Come on, man.
So much
Like,
easier.
oh my gosh.
You lie will be so much easier.
I'm doing a pack now. It felt like I was going back in time. Really hurt. Great. I hate running a mic in a car. Exactly, right? Oh, I cannot wait. Dude, this has been so annoying waiting for this. But we know it's coming out soon because they're working on the packaging right now. We just had, Fernando just did the Spanish translation on it for him. So if it doesn't make sense in Spanish, it's his fault. I'm going to tell you right now. Actually, most of the iData stuff, if it doesn't make sense in Spanish,
that's my fault.
It's his fault because he does all the stuff for him.
Small town.
Yeah.
Stellar life, bro. Yeah, I get it.
I know, man. I know. I'm giving you a hard time. You know that,
man.
Would you rather use a standalone DSP or ECU? I would rather use a built-in DSP. So I would rather use something that's built into the amplifier. There again, it just depends. But most of this, like if I get to design the system from scratch, my brain is going that way. Like I'm going to decide on a DSP amplifier just because for one, I can spend the money because each thing costs money to install. Okay, so I know there's a budget and I have to hit the budget. So doing it all in one is cheaper for the end user and in the grand scheme of things. So I want to put the money, the money it costs to do a standalone DSP as opposed to doing a DSP and an amp. I could probably jump them up to a better series of speakers or maybe put rear speakers in or not do either one and just save them money to buy the DSP in the first place. So it's just numbers. It's just a numbers game. If my standalone DSP poops out, I bypass it and still have tunes until I get it replaced. I mean, if that's the argument for it, sure. But no. If I run a DSP, do I need a complex stereo or a regular Bluetooth receiver to RCA work? Most of the time, you can just buy a DSP that has a Bluetooth option built into it. You don't even need anything up front. You can just go with a controller for the DSP and control everything. So, some cases you don't even need a radio. You just need the volume knob. Who has your favorite demo car and why? Ooh, that's going to be the winning question of the day. Thank you. I love that question. Who's been your favorite demo car and why?
My favorite.
Your favorite one, for whatever reason. Because, I know it's hard to pick. It's like trying to pick your favorite kid. You just got to pick one. You want me to go first?
Go for it.
Okay. As much as I love Brian's Cadillac, I still love the demo that I got in Sage's car. Okay, the Honda Accord, and I also really enjoy doing demos with Sage. I've done a couple of them with him now, and they're fun. He's a great interview. I know Mike is probably sad because I've done 3 interviews with him, and they're all good. But the Sage demos, to me, I really like the car. I thought it was cool. It was eye candy for sure. It sounded good. It was fun. So I'm going to say Sage's car has probably been one of the most enjoyable interview demos that I've done, just because I had such a good time doing it.
Okay, so the first time I heard about Sage, it was an Indianapolis Knowledge Fest, and everybody was talking about Honda.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the chance to listen to it, and I always had oh my God, I wish I can have the chance to listen to that wagon and blah, blah, blah. So when they say we're going to bring that back, I listened to the car, and yes, I agree with you. It's a fun car.
Yeah.
Super loud, impact, everything is the most enjoyable cars I ever heard, for sure. Yes.
Now I will say I can tell you the first demo, legit demo that I've ever gotten from somebody that was well respected was Nick Wingate. When we were it was probably Dallas one year. And he had his award-winning pickup truck there, and I think he'd either just won Aggieland or he was going to win Aggieland there really soon. I had never heard Moscone anything. It had a set of the Illusion 3.5s in the dash, and I've never heard a legit demo where someone took the time and explained to me, this is what I'm going to play for you, this is what it's going to do. And Nick did that for me, which is honestly probably what spurred the whole Cars We Have Heard section that we do for you guys, was because he walked me through the whole car, explained to me what it was going to do, how it was going to sound. He answered all my stupid questions, and I had a really good time doing it. And if you go back to some of the older videos, before hearing Brian's car, that pickup truck was the best sounding vehicle we'd ever heard up until then. As far as imaging and precision and just the care that went into making that. And the first time we interviewed him, we talked in depth to him about that install because it was an incredible job.
The word that he put into that car was amazing.
You know, the Cadillac is always going to win as the best sounding car until it doesn't.
Yes.
But still, the funnest, the most memorable, good time, it really was the Cadillac. I mean, was the... And Brian's going to be pissed if he watches this.
No, because, like, see, I never heard a car like that, like Brian's car.
Yeah.
Never. And, like, the whole thing, it was, like, insane how it sounds. It's amazing. Beautiful.
Heat Sinks and DSP would be a good title for a stream. Okay, yeah, no doubt. But, hey, listen, if we missed your question, don't worry. There's always tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for the news. We won't be taking your questions then, but at some point in the day we'll be going live, and of course Saturday we'll be back to answer your questions. Right now we got to finish up this Tahoe that we started, I don't know, way back when we started this thing. I got to get this thing done, get it out to the customer. Thank you guys. You have a great rest of the day. Thank you, Morel, as always, for sponsoring this crazy 5 minutes of 5-star. Bye. You know you're doing it wrong, right?
I'm doing it wrong?
You're totally doing it wrong. So wrong. It's just so wrong. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Friday.
Welcome to Friday.
All right, listen. So check it out. What? This is SC400, Paul's son's car. I promised that once we got it back in here and it was done, I would talk to you guys about it because it is done. Maybe let you hear it. It's in today, so we can do some ghetto stuff so that it'll start. Apparently, there's... I'm not even going to talk about this. We had to do some ghetto stuff in the fuse box, so it's another proud moment in my life. So that's done. Well, what is in ghetto is Fernando's fuse holder here, sub amp, DS. Oh, wow, that's just black. All right, so you got your sub amp, you got your DSP amp. I didn't tighten these down yet, so if you want to screw those, you can. What it's in for today is to do some ghetto stuff with the fuse box, as well as we replaced all the struts because it kept falling on our head. So naturally, once we're done with it, then we replace the struts, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
It makes sense, right?
This will probably be another circuit breaker moment. What's up, Bobby? But hey, you know, the customer asked for it. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Anyways, let's just pretend that doesn't exist. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist. All right. So what this has in it is a Prima 8.9. Yep. It has a Rockford P300. These cars come with 4 4-inch speakers and 1 10-inch subwoofer here in the back and some tweeters in the door. Okay. With Fernando encouraging me, going, you can do it, we decided to change it up a little bit, and we put... It's going to fall out 2 seconds. We put some new tweeters here, and then we rebuilt this whole area in the door panel here. And we went with I want to say a 6.5. Did we do a 6.5?
Yeah.
Went with a 6.5. In the back, we went with a set of matching 4s. I wish I could show them to you. I'm sure whenever we originally did this, we showed them to you. I don't remember. It's been that long. Next, you guys will be doing oil changes. Not a chance in hell. This is Paul's car. So, anyways. So, in the back... Did you pop the trunk for me? I'm sorry.
Pop the trunk?
Yeah, please. Please, sir. We added a backup camera. In the back, he has yet to clean out anything, which is fantastic. Oh, yeah, we did auditors. That's right. So, auditor 6.5s. JVC radio. This is the P300 wedge up against the gas tank. This is the gas tank. And then this was the factory amplifier that was located under the CD changer. We wanted it to look factory, because why would you not? So located up underneath, this is the amplifier. And then if you come into this area right here is the USB cable, so that I don't have to pull this all back apart to get to it. So we had this in first part of the week. See, the first part of this week or the end of last week?
That was like 2 weeks.
No, this was the end of last week. It was in Saturday. It was in Friday, and then I finished it Saturday morning when I came in, I think. Or I finished it Monday morning when I came in. Either way, did anyone ever do CD changer interfaces for aftermarket radios back in the day? Yes. Yeah, so you used to buy an FM modulated CD changer, or you could buy a CD changer with controller that had a preamp so you could aux into the radio. Or PAC, believe it or not, PAC used to be called peripheral, and they would make harnesses and interfaces that would talk to the factory radio, and you could add in an Alpine CD changer. Everyone used Alpine CD changers. Honda actually used the Alpine CD changer, and all you needed was to switch 2 pins in the harness. So they sold a $12 harness that would just switch the pins for you, and you could put the Alpine, because Honda just used, they didn't even change it. It was the same thing. They just switched 2 wires. It was really silly. You want to grab your phone, and we'll do some listening. Had a couple Sonys with modulators. Yeah, they sucked. I have a real bad story about it that I would love to tell. However, the song he was playing, I can't play it because this is almost like supposed to be kid friendly. I can just say this. We had a nightclub next to us at AVE when we were back then.
And it was a nightclub?
It was a nightclub, and it was called The Mailbox. And he was one of the patrons there. And the song he was playing kind of went with it, and they weren't Postmen. At what point, wattage-wise, would you run new wire to aftermarket speakers? I think the only time I'd do that is if I was going to be running, like, loudspeakers and like I needed to run a bunch of them. I would do it. Otherwise, there's really no situation where I would run, like, new wires to it, because you're not going to be putting anything that the factory wiring can't handle. Even if you went with some, Utopia stuff, you're still fine. Let's shut the door here. And if you don't believe me, Tony D did a great write-up on his Facebook page all about it, and he did all the math and figured it out. It was pretty cool. That's really cool. Must have been cool back then. No. I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. I mean, you just pause on your phone.
I tried, but they didn't let me, Lucy.
Yeah? Yeah, that was crazy. 12 gauge all the way. You go for it, Bobby. You go for it. Nothing sucks worse than dropping the magazine and all CDs. Oh, especially on like concrete. Like, that was the worst.
A magazine?
Yeah, the cartridge. Yeah. The CD cartridge.
Yeah.
You drop it and all the CDs would roll out.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, they'd scatter all across the concrete and you'd scratch the crap out of them. It was a sad day. Dean, have you tuned the mid-range tweeters from the coax via DSP separately? Was there a noticeable benefit? Yes and yes. Like, totally. When we do a Bronco, we put a 4-inch coaxial on the dash. We try to run 4 channels of amplifier to them, bi-amp them. We've done it with the 6902s. Kenwood Exelons, we'll run 4 channels to the 3.5s and bi-amp them. Big fan of it. If you can do it, it's so much better. You have so much more control. You have level control between the 2 speakers now. Anytime you can add channels to make something sound better, it will. It will. There's totally, I would totally do it. And the nice thing is, it's not that big of a price difference between like a 6 and an 8 channel amp. Sounds good. Yeah, did I shut the back? Yeah, I did shut the back. All right, you got some, is that like phone ringing? steering wheel controls.
Huh?
Just use the steering wheel controls.
I tried, but it doesn't.
It's not working? Oh, that's good. Whoa, that was so much distortion. Sorry about that, guys. Turn this up. Let's see how loud this gets. Sorry, I know. All you guys are like, dude, you're clipping the mic. I'm so sorry. Play some of the SQ stuff. Paragon in the house. What's up, Mike? What Focal speaker line would you be comparable to Morel Maximos in terms of power requirements, aka being friendly with head unit power? That would either be the integration series, which would be my first choice, or the auditor. Auditor would probably, it would be like right between those two. So yeah, that would be tech tip of the day. All right, let me think. Hire somebody else to do the work. Get a little louder. So the goal here was, because this has 4 4s, was to try to get some mid bass up front in the car so that it wasn't all just sub in the back. You have to take the rear deck out of this car, so we did take the big factory subwoofer out, and then oh my gosh, then we had a lot of fun because the subwoofer is the mount for the grill. So then I closed my eyes really hard, took it over the table saw, and cut, because it was made out of aluminum, separated the two. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that we could mount that back in as a bracket, put the grill back in, no problem. The sub was blown anyway, so it was going in the trash. It was a lot of fun. Definitely don't recommend it. But then making the new front panels to get the 6.5 up front, so we could have some mid bass to couple with the speaker, the 12-inch in the trunk. As a result, nobody cares is really what it came down to, because I was more interested in making this thing sound good. Just in case somebody sat in the car and was like, dude, your dad owns a car stereo shop? So, hey, shut your door. This got a good sound, right?
I feel like we should put Utopias in here.
We should have put Utopias in here, but we didn't. We just put some basic auditors, and then I DSP the ever-loving crap out of them. Never thought I'd go away from CDs, and now I can't understand why. Why you had them? Why it was ever a thing? Dude, trust me, as soon as the first Apple device came out, man, I was like, oh, I've been wanting to get rid of CDs forever. It was such a pain. Oh yeah, 89 point whatever I think was what we used. 89.1 was ours. That Rock seems to do damn good. Listen, the P3 box is our #1 seller. They have the P3 8, 10, and 12. And in the 10 they have 2, and the 12 they have 3 different versions. The 8 they have 1. And we sell a ton of them because, dude, they're reasonably simple to install, but they just sound so good, and they're easy to take in and out, because we build a nice wiring harness for them that unclips, and you can still use all your space. So the allure is really, really high. So we do sell a ton of them. I think it's probably our #1 selling Rockford piece right now. Auditors on a DSP Active are shockingly impressive at that price point. I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, it was so long between when we did this and when I tuned it, I forgot what we put in. And then I opened the trunk, and then I go, oh yeah, because he didn't take the boxes out of it, lazy. And they were still there. I go, oh, we put auditors. And not even the new good auditors, the better auditors. We went with the old auditors with the fruity colored box as opposed
the first one.
Because so if you guys are going to order some auditors, the difference between the new and the old, the new boxes are white, straight white with black writing, which we've done an unboxing. We put them in Haley's car. She had them in there for a long time. She loved them. We took them out, put something else in there right now. She has the
AP.
Audison Primas. They're again sound really nice too. I like the Audison Prima better because it's a silk soft dome, whereas the Auditor is a hard dome. So it was intense. It was very intense, which she kind of leaned more towards. And yeah, have you installed the small Starlink in anything mobile internet? And if so, how did you power it? That's a no. That's a no. No. Techno Express. Happy Friday, dudes.
What's up, man?
What sub does Rockford have in them? Okay, so here's the funny part about that particular project. One of the things we got to find out when we went to Rockford was when we did the whole tour around Rockford. We filmed the whole thing. If you haven't seen it, it's a great place. It's a great way to get to see how the inner workings of Rockford is in our documentary. Ooh. I know, right? It's like the windows are open. It's still a million degrees in here. So the whole thing is a self-contained system, meaning that woofer is designed to work with it. It was all designed by this lady that worked there, young girl, woman, person, female that worked there. He, she, they, them, it, her. Anyways, she designed it. The amplifier and the sub are one complete system, meaning there is no other subwoofer that will work in that enclosure, and they don't sell that as a standalone subwoofer. So it is an all-in-one deal. The amp and sub are optimized to work together. That's why it works. It's not like they just took like an R1 and a generic amplifier and put it. No, it is a fully realized project, and she did an amazing job. And we told her as much. We're like, dude, I don't know if anyone has told you this, but you did an amazing job on this. This is our #1 seller. We sell a ton of these. Yeah, it's like the sad thing is she doesn't work there anymore. It's kind of sad. I don't know where she works, but she did an incredible job. Making money now. She might be making money now. Is Fernando sleeping? No, Fernando is anxiously waiting for me to let him go so he can get back over to the Fusion 360.
It's like,
is it burning you out?
Yes, dude. That's
you printed the cap, but you cut the cap off, so now your cap is useless. I know. I got rid of the CD changer and put an iPod in place of it. Never looked back at CDs after that, right? I feel like the hardest part about going to an iPod back then was converting all your CDs into iTunes. Like that was just having nothing to do for like 3 weekends. Have you ever done vacuum forming? No. My buddy had one, and we never got around to using it. It looks like a lot of fun though. Kicker has one. That's where they do all their prototyping in. It's huge. It's in a room. It's gigantic. The iPod Classic is great to keep in the glove box. I still have mine rolling when I run into dead zones. The problem is that none of the new radios work with the Classics, because I actually have one too. I have 2 or 3 of them at my house, and they just sit in the drawer. It's kind of sad. You know, the drawers of dead technology. He probably has both on the shelf. Yeah.
Dead technology.
So basically, it's the power of one. Yes, basically it is the power of one. The sub and the amp form together to create a symbiotic relationship.
You cannot break it apart.
It can never be broken apart. I am you, you are me. We are one. Sure. It sounds like some Jedi crap that sucks. Anyways. All right. Yeah, SSD for sure. Symptoms of bad subwoofer.
Sound?
Yeah, no sound.
Yeah.
What?
So they can actually convert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they do it for you?
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Oh, you guys are doing the sorry.
No, that's okay. We're showing the world this prime piece of car that you bought for your son. What?
Tell him it's for sale.
Of course it's for sale. No one on this feed is gonna buy it. I wouldn't. I mean, unless you have someone you hate, in which case I got a killer deal for you. Really, you know, I don't know. Like subwoofers usually, They usually just don't make sound.
I mean, you can hear that.
Every now and then you hear.
Like,
Yeah, it's funny how we both made that noise. Yeah. Fernando's going to be my Fusion 360 guy.
Oh, man.
After he's my Fusion 360 guy.
I'm learning, bro.
Who's more fluent in Fusion, you or Fernando? Oh, definitely Fernando right now. Definitely Fernando. Because, all right, so here's the thing, Mike. Somebody needs to do day-to-day stuff. So, like, I can bang out the stuff in the laser so fast. He never really grasped that concept, which is great. The 2D stuff, he was like, he would do it, he'd do okay at it, and he was like, eh. So I'm like, listen, stop with the 2D, just concentrate on getting the Fusion up and running so we can start using these printers for something other than making kids' toys, which we're making a bunch of. I'm thinking we're just going to call it quits in the car stereo and just start selling kids' toys because, like, we made some dragons these last 2 days that, like, have set these kids on fire, bro. You'd think I'd just given them the world.
Oh, yeah, the dragons?
Oh, my God, dude. They're just like, I went and bought, dude, check it out. Check it out. So, I was like, you know, this machine, the Flash Forge, came with a roll of white that we never used because we just immediately bought black, put it on there because, like, we're going to be boss. So we had a roll of white. So we've been printing everything in the green that comes with the bamboo. So we got all these little green things. And then we have this giant roll of white. So right now on the back of this one is the roll of white. But I went and bought, because I've been printing all these kids' toys, I went and brought a bunch of colors from Amazon. So like they have these little small rolls and you get a variety pack. So like these are just like $40 for all these different colors. It was silly cheap. So I printed this white dragon. It was out of this filament, so I printed this white dragon because he's like, I really want a dragon, so I printed him a white dragon. His sister was like, oh, and so he goes, Mr. Dean, can you print my sister a dragon? I said, sure. So I printed her a dragon in this purple. Like, look at this purple, bro, dude. It's just so sexy. And it just literally finished. They came and picked it up a couple minutes ago, and yeah. Like, she's flipping out. She's like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm like, dude, we got to just stop this car audio crap. I'll buy 10 more of these things. We'll just print dragons all day.
Yeah.
It's just freaking silly.
Dragons and airplanes, bro.
Oh, so he just got a 4x4 vacuum machine.
Of course he did.
I mean, hey, why not?
Of course.
All right, fine. Challenge accepted. Do they make a 2x2 vacuum machine? You know, the thing is like, when Bill had it, he always asked us if you need us to do anything. And I was like, I had no idea what to do.
I want to know the process of it. You know.
Well, you just put stuff under it and it sucks it down.
I know, it's just...
But what I'm saying is we never had anything that we wanted to vacuum.
So, for example, like, if I want to print this, or vacuum mold this, you're not putting this?
Yeah, you would, but you'd have to like put clay underneath it, make it rigid so it doesn't twist. And then yes, but it's weird.
That's what I say.
But yeah. I have an iPod with the lightning cable, and it's my standby. Oh, there you go. I retired mine when I refused to load music. Enter the phone error. Yep. Ada is on Instagram now. He's hilarious. That's his shtick. Yeah, we can't do that. You guys didn't like that. We started out that way. Everyone was like, you guys, this is car audio. You guys got to be so serious. So we didn't do that. They make it a kit you can get and change the hard drive to an SSD and then make a 30-pin adapter. Yeez, that's a lot of work, guys. I get what you're saying. That's pretty cool, but way too. I told you, Paul said, yank it all out. Yeah, no, it's going to get sold with it, like I said. How should I install Audison Beacon Bluetooth adapter? Should I connect it to my distribution block? Yeah, I would keep all the powers...
Separate?
No, all the powers together. No, because you don't want a ground loop. So I would connect them all together.
Okay.
You know, the Beacon's a little Bluetooth. Yeah, I would connect it all together. Hopefully Vader will... Oh, yeah, jeez. Anything. I mean, fingers crossed. I picked up my Bamboo P1S with AMS, trying to get behind it. See, we didn't get the AMS because...
We don't need it.
Herman said you didn't need it. Now I kind of wish I would have had one.
Really?
So, yeah, the next one I buy will have AMS, just for silly stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about just buying it and putting it in my living room. Yeah. I'm joking. That's
I know.
not good.
I'm like, what?
Sounds like Christmas is handled. Dude, it's funny you say it. I just said, that's it, man. There's no reason to buy Christmas presents for anyone. We're just going to take a 3D printer home and then Christmas morning be like, what do you want? I'll print it for you. You know? Especially since Orca gave a lot of my customers one and needed to answer questions. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. 3D printed in and out hat. No, so this came yesterday. So the in and out hat came yesterday. So I actually, when they came and picked it up, I put it on his head. So this came with the wall of Moscone that we're starting to put up yesterday. So Joe taped this to one of the, dude, they have small heads in California, or this is for a kid. Anyways, Joe taped this to one of the amplifiers as a joke. So yeah, wall of Moscone. It's so cool. See I see you guys are chasing the white dragon over there on your off hours. Who said off hours? Who has off hours, man? There's always on. The nice thing about these things, they don't require a lot of time. Once you hit go, you go.
Right.
You know, you just walk away. And I walk away. 3D printing filament. Yeah, it's so much fun. Do they have clear filament to light up LEDs? Yes. Put the stuff on it, wait until it gets hot, and turn on the vacuum. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I understand the concept. I mean, I made one when I was a kid, but we use it for motorcycles and boat windshields.
Nice.
Now, that makes total sense. Yes, that I can see. Yeah, that is a valid point to have one. What about speaker box pods with the vacuum? I mean, there's that one guy that makes all those cool door panel vacuum molded pieces, which are really neat. There again, it's ugly. Like, yeah, it's not my thing. Hola, amigos. There again, that's me judging, and I know not everyone feels that way, so.
What do you judge?
I know, I'm terrible. What's up from Napa?
What up?
Show me JVC stereo systems.
Right there.
It's got a JVC in the dash. I think you can add an AMS at any time. You can add an AMS at any time. It'd be way easier just to buy a new one with it attached. I mean, you gotta be honest with you. It'd be way easier just to. I mean, these things are very reasonably priced.
Buy the AMS.
Sure. Let's get these things rocking and rolling. Other than making toys.
We don't need
there's not enough hours in the day. Actually, there's just a perfect amount of hours in the day, and I'm awake for most of them. So yay me. SPO Mel.
What up?
I will send you. No, don't send me a Whataburger hat, please. For the love of God, don't send me a Whataburger hat.
Which one? Haley likes.
Haley likes In-N-Out burgers. Oh no, Haley likes Jack in the Box. They have that weird clown dude that's scary as hell. 3D printing figment. The figment of your imagination from... Oh, yeah, that would be cool. But really, you'd want the AMS to do that so you can get all the cool colors. There again, one of these days. Yeah. Plastic slinky colors. Show me the Sirius XM SVX300. Why? Who wants that? It's a little box. Has a pigtail on it.
Just go to Google.
I was going to say, literally, it hasn't changed in 20 years. Should mean you can make your own Legos right now. Yes, you could make your own Legos right now. But there again, what would be the fun in that?
Yeah.
There's no
it
fun.
takes so much longer to print 5,000 pieces.
Yeah, it's hard enough just finding time to put the stuff I have together.
Yeah.
Can you show me your wall and display of stereo? Can you show me your wall of display of stereo systems? All right.
That will be over there.
It'll be over there. And you know what? I think I'm going to walk over there. If you want to pull this around. So we've been working next door, and I did get a lot done. So let's head over there. And so what I've been trying to do today is get it finished and then go in, because I had to get a new RGB controller because the one they sent us was bad. So they sent me a new one, and I got it in there. But now I have to log into it and change the light pattern so it matches the other one, because right now it's just doing its own thing and it's driving me crazy. But we do have a lot of progress from the last time when you guys saw it. So this is the display now. So this one is more or less done. The only thing we're waiting on is the JVC single DIN marine radio. We have the Kenwood single DIN marine radio here. And then this radio is a Pioneer that died the other day. So that I have to take out and replace. Joy. So we have the floating screen Pioneer, the floating screen 8500 from Sony, and then the 1037. The 1037, once we sell out of this will probably turn into the JVC 1000. Makes more sense because over here we have the 1057 that we just put in. So this is the 1057. Let's see if I can go wider on this. Huh, it's not doing wideness. Okay, sorry about that. So we have the 1057, and then we have 3 DSP amplifiers. So we have the Moscone ones, we have the Arc Audio Blackbird, and then we have the Helix. This is a V8 DSP. So we just wanted a representation of the 3 main DSP brands that we carry. We also have audio control, which we have in the picture here. And then of course the Rockford amps are pictured here. And then Helix and Moscone are pictured here. And then on these speakers, we have, what we try to do is put up the speakers that we use a lot of and or we don't use at all, and we kind of needed to do some token work. So these are the T2 Rockford 6.5 inch. We do a ton of these in Jeeps and stuff like that. And this is the matching. So this is basically a Jeep system right here at the top. 6903s, Maximo HEs, the Ford Focal inside, 6x9. So this is to show people what they look like. The Integration Series 6.5. This is the Sony ES. Yeah. And then this is a Kicker KX. We do a ton of these like Hondas and stuff where they're just doing a factory replacement. They need a shallow speaker. So we put that here just to kind of show what that looks like. This palette right here will be for some of these subwoofers to go on. This is gonna go here, and that is gonna hold truck boxes. So I have to finish, I just got that today, so I have to do that. That'll be next. I'm still trying to figure out, I think I want an island of some kind here. Like I want a monitor with a table that comes out so I can talk to people without having to take them over the counter. So that's, and then right now, everything that was here, like the display and all that, is sitting in what is going to be the high-end room. So this is still there. And I haven't done anything in the boom room yet because I haven't had time. But the big goal was to just get this up and done. So that's good. And then I just got to get these colors to stop doing that because it's driving me crazy. So that's what's going on. That's what is happening with the displays. So no, I don't have any Sirius XM hooked up because it's not there. So there's none of that. Anyways, that's what's happening in that. And slowly but surely we'll get it done. I'm just happy to have the displays that far along. I'm waiting for some plugs to come in from Arc so that I can hook the Blackbird up to the system. So we're gonna have the Blackbird hooked up. I'll do a tune on it, and that way we can have a really kick-ass sounding 2-channel audio happening inside there. Okay, weird. But yeah, that's it.
Watermelon sugar high.
What's up, Marklin? When are you going to work on a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica minivan? I mean, when you bring one in, that's pretty much it. I don't control the destiny of the install bay. Stuff shows up, we work on it. It's pretty much how that goes. Yeah, that's all we got. And that is what is happening in the install bay today. So we're gonna end it there. We got some more stuff we need to do. I'm gonna get back over there and try to figure out these silly RGB lighting. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.